as we'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the Las Vegas Raiders versus Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
First down, here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Short throw to Smith. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It'll be Joe Mixon, born in nearby Oakley, California. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Burrow will throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Raiders pick it, taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down.
He will find his man Chase, complete.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now it's Burrow. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out, you can run wide receiver routes with him, you can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Touchdown. Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.